What's going on YouTube? Your boy CinaMatics. So if you're interested in finding out what type of camera you can use for your content creation, stay tuned. All right guys, so today we're going to be talking about what are the types of cameras or recording devices that you can use for your YouTube. A lot of people think that you got to go and spend $5,000 in order to accurately capture yourself and your content for your YouTube. This is a big myth. You don't need to start out, you don't even need to finish, or you don't even need to be generating income and have $1,000 camera. It's more for you to buy a camera that costs a lot of money than it is for anybody else. More times than not, people care more about quality audio than actually the bulky effect or the actual blur or it's a good look, but more people care to watch the content. They don't necessarily care about the aesthetics that the content creators, us, care about. So I'm going to be reviewing 6 types of cameras that you can use for your YouTube channel. Let's get into it. So the first type of camera, which is going to be an obvious one, is your laptop camera or your iPad camera. Now hopefully that your laptop is upgraded and that your camera's bare minimum resolution is 1080p HD, standard high definition format. You want to be able to capture yourself. It doesn't have to be flashy, it doesn't have to be pretty, it doesn't have to be anything like that. It doesn't have to look like a Hollywood film, but you have to keep your audience engaged. So it's more about what you do on the platform once you have it than the type of camera. I do know that, I'm not sure about iPad. I think iPad cameras are pretty solid, but as far as the laptops, I think it would vary. As long as it's a newer laptop, you should be good to go, and you could use that. Types. The second type is DSLR, which should be digital single lens reflex or digital, I'm not sure, digital something lens reflex. I remember when I studied it, I don't remember it now. Blame it on the Rona.
You know what? Bye-bye.
The DSLR, otherwise known, I'm using currently a DSLR. Well, the difference between a DSLR and a full-framed camera, quote-unquote, is that the digital sensor in a DSLR is cropped, so that you're seeing a cropped version, whereas if this was a full frame like a 6D, the frame would be a lot bigger, it would be much more because of the sensor inside the camera. So the only difference between a DSLR and a full frame is that the DSLR's sensor is cropped. I believe I'm saying that right. I might re-edit it later if I'm not saying it right, because I didn't get a chance to do whatever. I'm just spitting it off the top of my head right now. Freestyle Friday, what up? Yo, it's my way, Usher my way, highway, hit it like that on the sideway. We on the, but anyway, the third type of camera that you can use to record your YouTube content is a full frame camera. That's like the 6D, the Mach 4, I'm trying to remember. I'll just put a print up of different types of full frame so that you can see it. I'm a Canon man. I was going to be Nikon when I first started, and before I bought my first camera, I did a lot of research. And because of the extensive amount of lenses that Canon has, the community to support, even though they're a little bit overpriced as opposed to Nikon, and I haven't gone to any other brand yet. I only stick with Canon. So that is definitely the 2 most popular types of DSLR and full frame cameras to record videos. The third type, which is becoming and emerging as a new giant, is the mirrorless. Now the Sony A7, A8, whatever it's called, that one is a very popular camera because of its portability. It's very small, not like a DSLR is really big and clunky, but I particularly don't mind. It's really your preference on getting a mirrorless camera. It's kind of trendy, so we kind of should just wait to see if that whole mirrorless camera craze kind of tapers off. But mirrorless does produce very high quality images. I have not purchased one yet, so I do not have the experience or luxury of really talking about it too tough. The fourth type or fifth type of camera that you can use is an action cam. That can be GoPro, 8-man, or any one of those type of vendors that make those type of cameras. These type of action cameras, you can also use those to record your videos because their standard is 1080p, and the video is not amazingly crisp, but it's good enough to get the job done. You're just trying to get the job done until you can get crispy with it. And the last, this one's going to come as a shocker, is actually your cell phone. Yes, yes, yes. Your cell phone should be the first device that you start with if you don't have a computer or a iPad. You should just use your phone. You don't have a camera, use your cell phone. The iPhones and the Galaxies that are out now and the other brands, they have top-of-the-line cameras which can capture 1080p or higher, and you actually have flexibility to change how, your recording settings. If you don't want to record in 30 FPS, you want to record in 24 FPS or frames per second. So you have a lot more flexibility with these cell phones because they're trying to put the same functionality of digital cameras into the cell phones, which I don't know if it's going to work, but nonetheless, you can still use your phone. So I just went over 6 different types of instruments you can use to record your YouTube videos, some of which are free where you don't even have to buy anything. You can use what you have right now. Just make sure that you pay attention to lighting because that's very big and very, very important. Pay attention to your audio. You have to get clean audio. But that's for another video. Today we were just reviewing which type of cameras could I use to create my YouTube channel. It's your boy CinaMatics. Please subscribe if you found any value in this video. Hit me with some comments in the boxes below. Hit that notification button, and we'll see you in the next one.